Greetings and welcome. This is Rajiv Makni on the Gadget 360 show, a show I know that you wait for all week, and I've got some great stuff for you. We'll start things off with the Dell Inspiron 5410 2-in-1 laptop. Nice, powerful 2-in-1 laptop built for multiple kinds of use cases. You can use it in all kinds of category of work. It's designed with an awareness that there is an increased dependence on laptops that can actually do a whole lot more. Then we'll move on to the Canon PIXMA G670. This is an ink tank printer that's focused on home use. So it's been built for that. Extremely easy to use, but the main question is, does it print good pictures? Then we'll move on to the ISKN Faber-Castell Repaper Graphic tablet. Now, when I say this and when I was expecting this, I didn't really know what I was getting. It's a new kind of graphic tablet that works with a paper and a pencil, can wirelessly connect with smartphones to output whatever you're drawing on it. Very, very cool device, and I really want to show you what this can do. Then the Crossbeats Orbit. This is a smartwatch, comes with a minimal round design display, sharp and bright, battery lasts for about 12 days. But in a market where there are so many smartwatches, does this really stand up to our gaze? Let's get started with today's show.
The Apple site has got a redesign. The top level navigation bar now has a new store tab. Under this tab, the buyer gets direct links to dedicated product category pages. Scrolling down further reveals the What's New section, which shows all the newest offers and all the new products available to be bought from the site. Further down the page has all the links for help and support, display of all accessories available from Apple, amongst other links to Apple services and apps. This slight redesign makes it simpler to reach the page of the product the buyer wants. WhatsApp has rolled out a new feature called View Once that deletes photos and videos from the chat after they have been opened, giving users control over their privacy. For added privacy, you can now send photos and videos that disappear from your WhatsApp chat after the recipient has opened them once. You can only see if a recipient has opened a View Once photo or video if they have read receipts turned on. The feature has been rolled out to everyone starting this week, and WhatsApp is looking forward to feedback on this new way to send private and disappearing media.
Our top story today is actually a category that I love, and I think everybody's now woken up to that fact that laptops and convertibles are worth their weight in gold. The Dell Inspiron 5410 is a 2-in-1 laptop. Now, the reason why we've all started to understand why a laptop is so important is that the pandemic and the lockdown really taught us that this is a critical category. But we'll do the review very differently today. The review takes a look at the laptop from the perspective of 3 different kinds of users and features best suited for each of them. That's what we're going to try and look, because a laptop should really now play multiple roles. So great portable design, maintains a small footprint, even with a nice big 14-inch screen. Very comfortable keyboard is what I found. Comes with a touch screen, so therefore the tablet part also works well, and support for the Dell Active Pen that adds another dimension to the ease of interaction for the user. The other part that is very important in these convertible devices is that the screen should be able to be flipped around way back to use the laptop as a tablet or a powerful note-taking device. This does that, does it very, very well. So it has a nice big trackpad, something very, very important, a nice fast SSD drive, and it's very powerful enough to edit even videos and multi-layered digital projects, something that we tried out and we try on every laptop. Some of them don't actually pass that test, and has lots and lots of ports that are needed by a user. Starts off at about 58,000 rupees. So let's take a look at our review. And remember, we're going to actually review it very differently. 3 different use cases, 3 different perspectives.
Today, a laptop has become the primary device for each and everything that we do. Whether it's working, creating, studying, or even just spending leisure time, it is the laptop that we open to do all of this. And this is happening more than it has ever happened before. And in recognition of it, Dell has adapted their innovation to this new world to make a laptop that's not only powerful, but accessible, affordable, efficient, and filled with everything that a user needs. One such laptop that has come out of this approach is the Inspiron 5410 2-in-1, a machine meant to work in synergy with every kind of use case, a 9-to-5 employee, a creator, or just the everyday user. And today we're here to take into account each of these perspectives to find out how the Inspiron 5410 fares for each use case. The great design of the laptop is the first benefit for anyone, whether you're working from home or alternating between work from home and office. The Inspiron 5410 has a tapered design which maintains a very small footprint. This, combined with the lightweight chassis, keeps the laptop extremely portable. But the portability does not come at the sacrifice of utility. The user still gets a 14-inch Full HD display, a keyboard that is comfortable to type on for long hours, and the big trackpad is the cherry on top. So typing out one email after the other or sifting through multiple performance reports on Excel remains comfortable in every way. But comfort can't do anything to improve the experience if the laptop is slow, which the Inspiron 5410 isn't. The M.2 PCIe NVMe SSD inside it is incredibly fast at opening the heaviest of files, and opening multiple apps and alternating between them is just a breeze. Work can come fast for the 9 to 5 employees, but it will get done faster on the Inspiron 5410. This laptop also has the power that a creator needs. The specifications on it go up to 16 GB of RAM and the 11th Gen Intel i7 processor, and such specifications are plenty for the creative freelancer to work on multi-layered projects on Photoshop or cutting through 1080p footage on Premiere Pro. All this power comes with the portable design, which ensures that the user can progress on their projects no matter where they're working from. The availability of a touchscreen also adds another dimension of ease for the creator, as they can use the Dell Active Pen for every task, which requires the precision of touch to work better. And with all the ports and the SD card slot, Dell has made sure that attaching external to SSDs to edit off of or transferring footage and photos from SD cards can be made easy for the creator, just like everything else is. No matter what kind of work one wants to do, it is all possible on the Inspiron 5410. But it doesn't end there. If a user just wants a laptop to surf through the internet, consume content, make notes, do homework research, or play games, all of it can be done. Flipping the screen and putting the laptop in its standing position points the downward firing speakers forward, and instantly consuming content on the colorful 1080p screen becomes a treat. Flipping it over completely and taking out the Dell Active Pen, the laptop becomes an efficient note-taking tablet or a tablet to read articles and books out of while annotating notes on the edges. With all this versatility, it is still a powerful machine, powerful enough to handle the occasional gaming sessions too. Hence, it is safe to say this laptop does it all. As said earlier, the Dell Inspiron 5410 2-in-1 was made in recognition of the change in the world today. The change has made the laptop a need for every user, no matter what kind of use case they have for it. And the Inspiron 5410 serves all of those use cases in the best and most versatile way, and starting at a price of 58,990 rupees, it earns a great recommendation from us.
Let's move on to another thing that we all thought by this time none of us will be using, and we're using it more and more. In fact, it's critical. The Canon PIXMA 670 Ink tank printer. It's a photo and document printer. It's meant for home or small to medium businesses and design studios. It's designed very well. A printer shouldn't look ugly. After all, it's right out there on a table. Important parts like the print head can be replaced very easily by the user. Filling the ink tank is extremely easy. Also, you can actually do it in under 2 minutes. No chance of spilling. Something very important with the ink tank. Different inks can never be accidentally mixed because the design of the ink bottles and the nozzle of the ink tank in the printer is actually customized to each other, so it won't fit. But the quality of the prints is what it all comes down to. Let's take a look at our review.
Clicking photographs of all those important moments is always special, but one Instagram upload later, what good does it do, lying amongst thousands of other random screenshots and pictures on your phone? We feel you could make them a bit more special, make all of those moments tangible. You should print them and frame them. The product we're talking about today might just help you do that, all while being extremely user-friendly and feature-rich. It's the Canon PIXMA G670 Ink tank printer, and this is our review to see just how great it is as a product and as something that can help make your memories tangible. The G670 is designed extremely well. It has matte black plastic all around, which feels sturdy. Access to all parts that the user will need to access throughout the use of the printer is extremely easy, whether it's the print head or the ink tanks. The printer also comes with a travel lock, an industry first, which enables the user to move the printer without any worry of the ink being mixed or spilt out by the print head. Filling the ink tanks is also easy. Each ink bottle comes with an opening tip that is designed to fit one specific ink tank, which prevents the user from accidentally mixing the inks. As soon as the ink bottle is placed over the ink tank, it starts filling automatically without the ink bottle needing to be squeezed. And the whole process takes only a few seconds per ink tank and remains completely spill-free. And overall, such a smart design makes using the printer very, very easy. But apart from the smart design, how good is it with the job that it's meant to do? How well does it print? The quality of the pictures printed is amazing. The G670 is one of only 2 printers in the market that use 6 different colors for printing A4 size photos and documents. The printer uses grey and red apart from the usual cyan, magenta, black and yellow to print. As a result, the color spectrum is enhanced along with deeper contrasts in everything printed by this printer, all made possible because of the presence of red and grey inks. The red enhances the color spectrum and makes every shade deeper and well separated. The grey adds a much needed contrast to the pictures. The options of printing sizes varies from 4 by 6 inches to A4 to 120 centimeter long banners. But one should be wary of the time it takes to print the pictures, which can vary from 50 seconds for a 4 by 6 inch print to 2 minutes for an A4 print. Even though the time needed for printing a single picture is a lot, the G670 can print a mind-boggling 3800 4 by 6 inch prints before the ink tanks would need to be refilled. This keeps the per print cost at par with the industry. The printer is also smart enough by today's standards. It can be connected to Wi-Fi rather easily. Once it is connected, a user can use the selfie app on their smartphone to give print commands. And the printer can switch off after some minutes of not being used but comes back on as soon as a print command is received. It also has a scanner that can be used to photocopy both color and black and white documents. Despite how many things this printer can do, there are some things that the G670 gets wrong. There is one small 5 cm monochrome screen controlled by buttons, and figuring your way around the settings on this tiny screen can get pretty hard for the user. Even though Wi-Fi is rather easy to set up, there is no Ethernet port on the printer, which could have made the process of connecting the printer to the internet even simpler. Despite the connectivity to Wi-Fi, a user cannot simply put a pen drive or an SD card to take out prints because of the lack of a slot for either. So at the end of the day, the Canon G670 is not a perfect product, but at the same time, no product can be. It is amazing at what it's meant to do. It is meant to be an ink tank printer, capable of giving great quality prints while being extremely easy to use, accessible from anywhere as long as the user is connected to the internet. And with every smart feature that it comes with, it certainly seems worth it at the price of 24,800 rupees, suitable for small to medium design studios and businesses, along with users at home who are seeking to make their memories tangible.
Next is a very, very interesting device. I found it very fascinating, the Faber-Castell Repaper Graphic Tablet. You know, this is different from what you would think with a graphic tablet. It takes drawing tablets to a whole new level because it comes with rings that you can put onto a pencil. Then users can place a paper on the tablet and draw on the paper using the same pencil, and the design gets reproduced on a laptop screen. It has a memory card slot also, so if you don't have a laptop attached, no problem. The picture drawn is actually saved on it and you can then actually transfer it later. There's a companion app that works very well on a Mac, PC, Android, iOS. Hence, all pictures that are drawn can be uploaded to any device through that app. Really interesting, and I think a lot of people could really use this.
A graphic tablet used by artists and designers all over the world to digitize what they draw has always been simple. Connect the tablet to a laptop and use the stylus to draw what you want. But ISKN has changed that entirely, and their Repaper graphic tablet made in collaboration with Faber-Castell is a testament to the fact. How? Let's find out. The Repaper, just like any other graphic tablet, works with a stylus, can be connected to a laptop to perform the same functions. It works with a companion app called the Repaper Studio. Where it goes a step further is with the Repaper ring that comes with it. This ring, whenever fitted onto a pen or pencil, makes it the stylus for the tablet. Now the user can simply put a paper on a tablet, hold it in place with the clips that come with the tablet, and draw out anything they want. The picture or design drawn out will appear on the screen of the connected device in the same way as it did with the stylus. Having a pencil or pen with paper makes using the tablet much easier, as the user can be more precise with the placement of the pen. Clever! And it doesn't stop there. The Repaper tablet also has a micro SD card slot and a battery inside. Hence, even if the user is not near the output device, the user can switch the tablet on, put in the micro SD card, use a paper and a pencil or pen with the Repaper ring on it to sketch out anything they want, no matter where they are. The design or frame drawn will be saved in the micro SD card and then uploaded to the companion app whenever the tablet is attached to the output device. Another alternative to this is downloading the Repaper Studio app to a smartphone. The tablet will connect to it via Bluetooth, and whatever is drawn on the tablet through the stylus or a pencil and paper, the output will show up in real time on the smartphone screen. Brilliant! The frame drawn out on the tablet, whichever way, be it through the stylus or a pen and paper, will be extremely precise, all because the tablet can detect up to 8,192 different levels of pressure, and the strokes that show up on the screen of whichever device the tablet is connected to can be changed in the Repaper Studio app. So even if the user is using a pencil, the strokes on the screen can be from a brush or chalk or a sketch pen. The Repaper Graphic tablet is an amazing product, and it has brought forward a product category that for a long time had not seen any big upgrades. And at a price of 24,990 rupees, it is worth the premium it asks for, with everything it brings to its users' work desk.
Let's take a quick break right now on the Gadget 360 show. When we come back, lots more happening. Now let's move on to a smartwatch, the Crossbeats Orbit. Nice, round, simple design. I like my smartwatches like that. Those very over-obtrusive ones are not the kind that I like. Bright and surprisingly very, very nice, sharp display. The user interface simple, but I didn't really like it too much. Simple, but it's a little jittery, and the animation and transitions were not very good. Sensors were also okay. I didn't really like it too much. Sleep tracking also not done well. I need more information. Very limited watch collection. There is Bluetooth calling available where the watch can sync up to 20 contacts also. Battery lasts for about 10 to 12 days. But, eventually I'm going to give you a small part of my review, my perspective. I think for a price of about 4,500, there are better products out there.
Another week, another smartwatch. We have been saying that a lot. Fortunately, it only means good news for the consumers because it means more choices for them. The latest watch on the block is the Crossbeats Orbit. How does it fare compared to the multiple other choices available for a similar price? Let's find out, starting with its design. The design of the Orbit is simple, round, and looks elegant. The frame is made up of a grey metal alloy and is backed by plastic. The dial remains extremely lightweight, and coupled with the soft strap, the watch is extremely comfortable to wear for the entire day. And despite that, the build quality seems solid. It comes with an IP68 rating for water and dust resistance, so the watch can survive the occasional dives into the swimming pool. The display measures 1.3 inches with a resolution of 240 by 240 pixels. It gets bright enough for outdoor use and is surprisingly sharp when compared to the competition. And all of this combined makes for a minimal, good-looking watch with a great display. The watch does great on the outside, but what about the inside? Not so great. The UI is very similar to how it is on most of the other smartwatches, but it lacks smoothness. The story continues with the sensors. The pedometer on the watch can easily mess up the step count, as it can count steps even when the user is stationary. The heart rate sensor has been accurate most of the time, and the watch does a good job of tracking it 24/7, but the sensors not to be trusted are the SpO2 sensor and the blood pressure sensor. These are important readings, and the tech on the watch should not be trusted with them. Sleep tracking is not always accurate, as the watch can easily stop tracking sleep data if the user wakes up for even a minute. For the users who want to use the watch while working out, the watch has 9 different workout modes. The results of each workout are broken down well in the CB Active app, which is the companion app for the watch. The same app can also be used to configure other common settings on the watch. setting up reminders to move in case of inactivity, enabling notifications from apps of the user's choice, changing watch faces from the limited collection available for the watch, the standard stuff. The app can also be used to sync up to 20 contacts with the watch for Bluetooth calling. Both the mic and speaker work well as long as the call is being made from a quiet room. And what also works great is the battery on the watch. It can last up to 12 days with Bluetooth calling off and up to 7 days with it on. Overall, the Crossbeats Orbit seems like a mixed bag of features. While it works great in some aspects like the battery, Bluetooth calling, design and display, it suffers from its clunky UI, bad pedometer and inaccurate sleep tracking. At a price of 4,499 rupees, it offers nothing beyond what all other watches at this price offer, while all other watches offer a better UI and better and more accurate health features. So our recommendation would be to skip the Orbit and go for any of the other options instead if you are in the market for a budget smartwatch.
That then was the Gadget 360 show for this week. Lots coming up next week. Do join me on the show.